Okay. Isn't it strange how much we already know if we only ask ourselves? Richard Bach. It's true. If we only go ahead and ask ourselves what's the what's the right thing to do or how to do it, we already know or about air and sound, but we don't usually ask ourselves new questions. And I found that I ask myself new questions, have new ideas, feel in a different way when I read. Um, when I was a teenage girl, I was I really was an avid reader. Actually, even before that, I loved books, stationery, and I remember most of my youth, the teenage life. I would be sprawled across the floor, reading and rereading fiction and non-fiction and self-help and all the books, and I'd be crying and smiling and enjoying so many different emotions while my mother just stood there thinking, my daughter's gone insane. She's just laughing all by herself. But that's what books do. They introduce you and take you to new areas, not outside, but sometimes even inside yourself. Well, as I became more of an adult and started doing more adult things, like working and having a job or having to pay bills, the the time that I gave to reading just became smaller and smaller and smaller. And somewhere around February this year, I said to myself, okay, it's time to get back to reading for multiple things that were going on. I said, I really want to get back to reading. And I set up a goal for myself that I would read 21 books in the year 2021. So here I am with my goal in my hands, and I plan to read different authors from different times in history. That way, I get to experience different things while we're seated. Why do I want to share this with you? Most of the times, either a book has been suggested by a friend or gifted by a friend or a lover, or it's on the top 10 of the best selling books on a certain list, and you end up going and picking up the book and reading it, and then you like it or don't like it. Uh, it's always a suggestion from someone. You don't, yeah, at least it's been that way for me. So I hope to nudge you at least towards one book, if not more. And yeah, this is also for my future self. I hope that if I ever stop reading again and making the reading time less in my life, I have me to encourage myself quicker and say, hey, chop chop, get back to having a new adventure and reading a new book. So let's get reading.